We got wardrobe plans.
Wardrobe plan.
It's different
It's
shirt.
weird.
It's
Yeah.
just-
Right, what different?
it's
But
different.
It's like, hey, it looks the same.
I got little leaves on mine, so I kind of a Jimmy Buffett feel.
You're more stylish. I'm just old.
I'm always more stylish. I'm the stylish one, which is kind of shocking.
Yeah, I'm the one one with the vest, and you're the stylish.
I'm a stylish.
You're the style maven. Yeah, that's you.
No way my kid would believe that. She was like, no,
No,
way.
not
You're
gonna
not
buy it.
stylish at all. There's nothing stylish about this team. Except
Nothing.
for the old guys going,
Zero.
I like the vest. Why'd you get one?
Actually, yeah.
Anyway.
Everybody needs a vest.
I used to have
Where are
one.
we? Oh, yeah. Amazing Race Canada, Season 8,
Episode four.
4.
And holy smokes, 3 teams obviously tested positive for COVID.
Yeah.
And so thanks for playing.
So, yeah.
Go isolate. I mean, I hope they're okay. I hope nothing
I do
happens to
hope they're
them.
okay.
I
And
hope
it really
they're not
sucks because
sick.
one of those teams was ones who just won the last leg,
Yep.
right?
Kathy and Craig.
Captain Craig, yeah.
And
And I'm like,
Court
they
and
did
Alley.
so well, and Court and Alley
Did so well.
I'm like,
Now you're
what
done.
the heck?
Now you're done. And Dennis and
Dennis and Darrell.
they're all are gone. So it's just gone.
And then-
I mean, it was just John says these teams are gone.
Yeah.
And we all knew why. I didn't really specific, but
And then, of
they
course,
obviously tested positive.
Julie and Kathy come back, and Cassie and Jameek come back. So
Yeah.
they're happy as all heck. It's like, whoa, we're back in. This is awesome.
Cassie and Jameek, because they're like right there, and probably the next day is like, hello,
Yeah.
you're back in the race.
Don't get on the plane.
Yeah. What are you sleeping in for? Wake up.
Exactly.
Do not start trying to have a baby now. Julie and what's her
Julie and Kathy.
Kathy? They're older, they're in their 40s, different body image of everybody else. So nice to have them back at a different team.
And interesting to see how they'll progress now from this point
Heck,
forward,
if one of those
right?
team wins, it's like, ooh.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Everybody, well, I'm realistically, the rest of the teams are probably going to target them. I mean, if there's going to be any kind of a targeting,
Maybe.
it's like, oh, let's target the guys who are already out. That would be my guess.
I target someone
Yeah.
else because I know they can get out. So
Yeah.
you want to bring a
Take out somebody.
weaker team.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
You want to take the weaker team, or what you perceive as a weaker team,
Yeah.
to the end with you, because then you know you can win. If you're taking one of the stronger teams, I mean, if you're
That-
taking us, exactly, then they're in trouble.
Yeah, they think, Gord and Wayne are one of the weaker. That's the thing. You could bring one of the think is a weaker team, but anything can happen in the final leg, and it's a thing where I have to sing a Julie Black song. It's like, okay, I'm going to sing. She's going to destroy that task.
That would be terrible. Yes.
Oh, yeah, we're rambling.
We are rambling. So it opens up with the
Go from Fernie, go to Canmore by bus. I think the Canmore is again. You could drive, but whatever.
and then the
It's a nice ride though.
canoeing on the river,
Canoe on the river, Kananaskis River.
Kananaskis River, whatever. The rapids, semi-rapids,
Semi-rapids.
kind of
I
rafting,
mean,
really. I mean,
mostly rafting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
Now, the two teams that were brought back had a bit of a speed bump on that because they had to do something else.
They
had to pump up their canoe.
That's.
So that, like, what, 5 minutes? Not much.
I
of a
think
speed
like
bump.
Jameek was for 10 because he seemed to be having slow and steady wins a race.
Yeah.
That's
Just to
fine.
drag it out, whatever. Okay.
And it's just some teams seem to have trouble. I mean, there was a guy in the back, probably a safety guy, but he wasn't doing anything.
No, he wasn't doing it.
So you had to steer it for yourself. But
And normally when you do that, they tell you
yeah,
left, right, whatever. In this case, they're just there to make sure the boat is basically balanced, I guess. I don't know. They did nothing.
You can steer a canoe, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. We just paddle, and the person on the back of the canoe is the steers.
Yep.
Plays the rudder. They're Canoeing 101 by Wayne and Gord. That's on our next channel.
Yeah, we get a sports channel next. Yeah.
Yes, sports channel.
So they all
Lifting that beer.
canoe down the river, find your next clue, right? Find the next clue. Leads them to...
Where are they going? We almost forgot. We were talking about this before, going, what happened next? I can't remember. And Gord said something. What did you say?
It's like this whole season, really. It just seems unmemorable. It's like it's really hard for us to remember stuff. And I mean, sometimes we write down little notes and stuff, but I'm like, I don't even remember to write down the notes.
maybe
know.
maybe it's us. We're getting
It's old timers.
Oh, what happens in the race? No, but I think other people somewhat agree it's not the greatest episode or season.
There's not a lot of action. There's not a lot of drama. Everybody's really nice.
There's a bit. This
is our constant complaint this season so far. Really.
Well, they tried to create some drama. Two brothers gave away their express passes. They gave it to Frenella, and they gave it to
Just America.
Just Me America.
Yeah. Both Alberta teams.
And Betty and Veronica. No, not Betty. Veronica.
Beverly and
Veronica. Beverly and Veronica were expecting something.
They were.
And then it sort of said that we don't trust this team, and the other teams are saying, well, we don't trust them either. And we had seen nothing in the previous episodes showing why they're untrustworthy. So they're sort of building this story. Boom! Here's a plot device.
All of a sudden it's like we don't trust them, but they hadn't done anything that we had seen.
Yeah.
That made them untrustworthy.
They didn't really set it up, so we would feel that okay, I get why they're untrustworthy. Yeah. I mean, they didn't seem distant. Everybody seemed to be getting along. So it's there was something happening in the race, but it's basic storytelling. Yeah. I do this for a living, so you gotta lay the little trails of crumbs that leads. Oh, that's why they don't trust them. Yeah, it's not hard. You just put a little.
Maybe we should get on the editing team. Of course, then we can't race. Never mind. I don't do that. Anyway, so
they ramble. So they go to this ranch and they have to do a diamond hitch sort of knot.
Yes.
I would say right out I would have trouble with that because it would take me a while. I would probably work through it and get annoyed with myself.
I'm good with knots. Tying people. I mean, tying things up is easy. Anyway, no, I'm actually very good with knots. And
now we have another channel for
no, we don't.
Not used during
how not to knot.
That's a special channel though. It's in the
only fans. Anyway, I if you can see the knot visually, if I can see the knot, I can recreate the knot.
It's
That's
just
not really
the knot.
It's a visual thing, and you just follow over and under and up and down, and then pull. And I don't think that would have been all.
You're more of a visual guy than I am.
So I would see that visually, and I'd be fine with that.
That's why the next thing we would help the puzzle. But various teams struggled with the.
They did.
And who was Betty or Veronica? Came to Frenella.
Beverly and Veronica.
I'm just going to call them Betty and Veronica. I don't care. They're watching this.
Probably not.
So they came, help me. And it's like, no.
Well, and
why would you?
Keep going to, I think it was Franca that was doing it.
Yeah.
And I keep going to her asking for help. And she's like, as soon as I get this figured out, I'm just going to figure this out and then I can help you.
I'm not helping
and then it's like, and the aside is like, I'm not helping her. I mean, why would I help her? They're a strong team. Why am I going to help another strong team?
I would actually say, sorry.
And she's right.
I mean, I'm too focused on my task. You're going to have to do it yourself.
That's what we would have done. I just said, you know what? I'd love to help, but I'm not going to.
Yeah.
I just leave it at that. And then go ask somebody else, man. Because, really? If you need that much help. And she really didn't. She was stuck on the back end of it. Like that closing hitch is where she kept messing it up.
Yeah.
And it's like, just slow it down, focus on what you're doing, and tie them up.
He knows his knots.
There you go. Know my knots. I'm kind of a naughty guy.
Oh,
God. Yeah, edit that out.
No, that's fun.
No, okay.
So, and then, I can't remember who, that's the thing. Who came first out of that? The brothers?
The brothers, I believe, are the first ones out.
I haven't figured out which one is which either.
Yeah. Brendan and Connor, they look pretty much interchangeable.
Well, they're brothers, so there you go.
Yeah. There's not a lot of difference between them. And then everybody goes from there to the puzzle.
To the puzzle, the typical slide puzzle.
Slide puzzle. Once you pick your slide puzzle, you do not change your slide puzzle. So they're all set up with, probably the same number of moves. My guess is they're all set up with 9 moves or whatever, out of order, and then they just got to move them back. Well, as you keep moving those things, you change the order, and then it makes it harder and harder for yourself or easier for yourself, depending on how you do it.
It was a little bit nicer to see a bit of team dissension between Jesse and Marika. Brother and sister, he's like, oh, let me do it. And she's like, get away. And he's just sort of standing there passive aggressively going like,
yep,
you're doing fine.
Yeah. It's like, I'll just wait until you give up.
And then she said, fine, you do it.
Yeah. And he did it. And after that, they basically move on to the other roadblock. And whoever did the rope tying roadblock has to do the disability bike or whatever.
That'll actually look a lot of fun. And a lot of work.
You go ahead.
Well, yeah, I think
that looks like a lot of upper body work. Obviously, right?
Yeah,
And
upper body work.
you're a drummer; you'd be fine with that.
Yeah, it's also, you know,
You
you gotta
luck
figure
of the draw, though.
any sort of cycling, you got to figure out the gears. So when
Yeah.
you're going up a hill, you just gear down. So once you figure out the gears, you're not going. The only thing is like I got an extra poundage going up, but I think, and you get a bit of momentum.
Yeah, and once you get the momentum, so you got to do the course in 1 minute and 45
Some teams,
seconds.
some teams did really fast. The brothers did really fast. Some teams struggled and fell. I mean, Julie had this big moment with her sister who's disabled, so she was all inspired by
Very
it.
emotional, and she went like 9 times or something to get it.
I give her
she
credit.
finished it.
And some of the other teams who had a hard time and did it anyway, so good on them.
I think it was Jameek who got actually the best time with 1 minute and 17 seconds. If I remember
He's
correctly.
an ex-football player.
Yeah,
He should be
it's like nothing but
smoking
arm and just
through
bang,
that.
bang, bang, right?
Smoking through that.
And
And
it's like,
it's like,
holy crap! I mean,
but it took him a bit to get that.
yeah,
I think that's probably just figuring out the whole
just
system.
figuring out and the weight issue, right? You got to figure out how you balance yourself because you lean one way to go that way, you lean the other way to go that way, and the whole arm thing. So I mean, interesting.
It's a 3-wheeled bike. It's,
Yeah.
The balance is not figuring.
Yeah, it's it's your steering thing. So
Yeah, whatever.
yeah, what do we know? We didn't do it.
I think I could pull them.
I'm sure you could have done it. I'm sure you would have done it better than I did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think you would fit in it. That's the problem.
Well, I
They
probably wouldn't
say.
fit in it, and the other thing is we may still be there. I'm not gonna lie. So after that,
Go to John.
you know, race to the mat. Right?
I didn't notice any ads. So that a lot of the tests seem to have something to do with Canmore and the Canas area. So excellent, but you know, still kind of.
No, sponsorship ads anywhere really.
Nope,
Nothing that stood out.
nothing that jumped out at me.
Yeah.
No one went to Dairy Queen or anything like that.
So Brendan and Connor, back in number 1, and
Hooray!
blah 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 all the way through. Last team to arrive,
Right.
Cassie and Jameek.
Yep.
So of course they just came in, and now they're the last team to arrive.
And I had a feeling as soon as they brought them back in, this was either wasn't planned or they switched it to a non-elimination league.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
We can't just bring them back in and throw them out again.
you lost 3 teams, you brought back 2, you're down 1 team, so you gotta.
Yeah, you gotta
And that would be
balance
like
it
a punch in the face of them too. Thanks for coming back.
Yeah.
You drove to Canmore. You're out.
out. So
I don't expect them to last though.
no, I don't. I still think they're going to go out in the next couple of legs. So
Yeah, bye.
you know. And whether or not the ones that were out for COVID come back,
Oh,
I would.
I don't think
I don't
so.
think so, but I mean maybe.
They probably got to isolate.
Yeah.
They're not going to do the 5 days. They probably have to do 2 weeks,
And it'll probably be if they come back, it'll be in another season.
possibly.
So
that's
that's our review.
our review.
That's a
It's
quick
been kinda long.
rambling review for the season 8, episode 4.
Episode 4. All right, let the party begin.